Hello, my name is Miriam Nazar, and today I would like to talk to you about how you can make a healthy lifestyle change by implementing behaviour modification techniques. We're going to be focusing on healthy eating and exercise. First off, well done! You have already taken the first step by making the decision to change and by watching this video. Now this is a slow and steady process, and the first thing we need to do is to define what the target behaviour is. This is the behaviour that we want to see increase or decrease. We also want to know what the competing behaviour is. This is the behaviour that we are doing instead of the target behaviour. With regards to healthy eating and exercise, a target behaviour may be increase in exercise, increase in healthy food consumption, or decrease in unhealthy food consumption. So now it's time for you to define what your target behaviour and competing behaviours are. Now, I'd like you to write down what your goals are. Remember, these do need to be achievable, so if you have a large goal, try and break it down into smaller pieces. We also need a way to self-monitor these behaviours and to assess where the start point is. So I would like you to keep a diary of your food and exercise. These can be very simple. Now here we have one for exercise, so you have the day, date, time, which is duration, distance that you walked or ran, your goal distance, a different activity, and a pedometer. Now, for food, we can also use one very similar. Again, day, date, time, food consumed, the location, so where you were when you were eating, the activity you were doing at the same time, and how you felt before and after consuming these foods. Now, looking at these data sheets, do you notice any patterns of behaviour? Do you eat more at a social event or snack at work? This information will give us details about the environments that need to be changed. We can work to control our environments and make them more conducive to a healthy lifestyle by manipulating the antecedents of behaviours. Now let's start at home. This is generally the easiest environment to control, as we can present cues for healthy eating by only keeping healthy foods at home. This also increases the response effort for the competing behaviour. Also for snacks, try and make small healthy snack bags that are readily available. These make a really healthy, convenient choice. Remember, if healthy eating requires less effort, it will happen more often. Now with regards to exercise, have some small home sports equipment. This again reduces the response effort by going to the gym or going outside when it's too hot or too cold. You can also use an exercise app that sends you daily reminders, or use a smartwatch to track your fitness. These all present cues for increasing exercise. Now when it comes down to shopping, never shop when you're hungry or tired. This leads to impulse buying and buying for convenience. Eating before you go shopping is an abolishing operation, because unhealthy foods will be less potent as a reinforcer. Try and stick to a pre-planned list and shop the perimeter of a supermarket where you find fresh, healthy, whole foods. And try and avoid the middle aisles, which is generally where there are pre-packaged processed foods. This then removes the cue for unhealthy eating. Eating out. This can be the hardest environment to control. So here are a few behaviours to help curb those unhealthy habits. Now often people skip meals before a social event to save room. This tends to lead to overeating, so try and have something small beforehand. Don't arrive hungry. Also try and have a plan in hand. Eat à la carte rather than buffet style. Then you can control the cues for healthy eating. Now when it comes down to exercise, you have to try and make it a priority. Plan it as you would any other appointment. Try and get an exercise buddy or join a club. Social support is incredibly important in maintaining motivation. And instead of meeting up for a coffee, try meeting up for a walk or an activity. Now, these are just a few ways that you can try and change your environment to make it more conducive to reach your goal. but you need to decide which of these techniques you are going to be able to implement to help you reach your goals. I'd like you to write it down on a piece of paper, your goals and the techniques that you'd like to use. Now put this piece of paper in a place that you will see often. This may be on the bedroom wall or on the door of your fridge. Feel free to have multiple copies in different places. Next, I'd like you to try and share this information with a friend or someone that you see often, your support buddy. They will help encourage you and to help maintain motivation. Now, whilst implementing these techniques, you will need to be continually assessing your progress. This will not only keep track of your progress, but it will also tell you whether these techniques are effective for you. You continue to use the same data sheets for your assessment. Now, if the strategies are working for you and you're moving towards your goal, fantastic, but you are not finished yet. You still need to engage in maintenance strategies. These are self-monitoring and setting goals. Now, this may be as easy as saying, I want to maintain a certain weight or a certain fitness. Now, congratulations, you have chosen to be a better version of you. Good luck on your journey ahead.